Most often. And for this to happen, Medha means Jnana, Sujnana, Prajnana, Vijnana, Prajnana. Prasiddha Jnanam, it's called Medhas. Medha, Devi, Dushamanana, Aga, Medha Sukta. It's not a lower level knowledge of how to tackle that fellow, how to manipulate that fellow, that's Laukika. Or A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. Vijnana. But Prajnana is Medhas, and that Medhas is also created by Amatir, the one who is before my thought is the Supreme Soul. So never attribute anything. Whatever joy you are enjoying is because some great force acting through you. Number one. Whatever pain I am realizing, something wrong here. Let us not give explanation. Oh, that person is the reason for my unhappiness, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, all the complaints nowadays come. No. You are. The other person is always correct. Very hard to believe and very hard to follow. Other person is all. You have two options. Okay, you face the person, you fight, you win, fine. You are happy. I don't have patience to fight with everyone I come across. I may win him, I may win over her. My life is not fighting with the people. And she is telling my life is with uniting with the people. So this option is not suitable for me. Even though the second option may not be completely correct, when I say the other person is correct, the other person is correct in his karma, in his priority. You want to kill somebody, he is correct in his own way because he chose that life. If somebody is hanging that person for that crime, that is also correct. I neither get affected or nor followed. So yantra is basically that entity by focusing on which you are protected from myth. Is that clear for you? Yantra. Yantras are two types. One is flat, one is three-dimensional. The flat is called Bhuprastara and the three-dimensional is called Meru. Sri Meru is Sri Yantra. No, you don't need Sri Yantra. So what is the greatness of this Yantra? Again, Yantra in the flat or three-dimensional is a geometrical figure, a combination of triangles or parallelograms or circles. The junctions of the intersection of the lines is called Sandhi in Sanskrit. That is where all the cosmic energy can be preserved from anywhere between 50 to 500 years, depending on the capacity of the person to draw that energy and preserve it there, and also the metal or the material with which that is prepared, and that can be serving as the battery power for you. When this power goes on, that battery power will help you. This is supporting thing. And this Sri Yantra which you are seeing there is the mirror. So Meru is better than a Bhuprastara because it represents the Vakshasthala of the mother from where we are all being fed. So sustenance power is in the Meru. It's not better means you get more wealth. I'm not saying. You can understand that in the real sense if you see the mirror. And then it is directly connected to your body also. I'm going to come to that. Can you come to that? What is the greatness of Sri Yantra? Lakshmi Yantra is there, Ganesh Yantra is there, Saraswati, we have so many gods, so many yantras. There is no death for yantras. What does Lakshmi Yantra give you? Anybody?
Divine virtues and wealth.
Good. Auspiciousness, not wealth, not dollars, auspiciousness, divine wealth. And divine health, spiritual health, Saraswati, and Jnana, Saraswati. Like that, every yantra can give you that kind of energy specific to your necessity. But this is the yantra which is having every energy that is required for your complete life. Name it, it is there in that yantra. That's why it's called Chakra, Sri Chakra Radhanalaya, Srimad Simhasaneshwari, Chakra Raja, King of Yantra. Why? Because 102 different energies are there in the Sri Yantra, spread over in 9 enclosures. This 9, I heard somewhere, this number is coming to me, this connection to 9 and ourselves. Can anybody say? Just think, you can tell. What is the connection between the number 9 and our life?
The directions.
Huh? Navagraha outside, they don't have that. Navadvaras. Okay, good. Extend your thought.
Highest number.
Pregnancy.
Good. We were in mother's womb for 9 months.
Okay.
నవమాసాలు కడుపున చెరబడి నవరంధ్రాలతో భూమి పై దిగబడి మానవ.
Sorry.
Every time it's new for us. We don't know. Nanosecond, the thoughts are coming. Yoga teacher told me 25 years back, you know, every minute, every second, we have about 20 to 30 actions coming in our mind. We're able to fulfill. Every minute, maybe 1 or 2 thoughts we can recognize. If we can recognize everything, 2 things can happen. Either we can become mad or we can become Buddha. If you are not properly guided, you become mad. You don't know how to handle that. If you are properly guided how to tame this fellow, you become Buddha. So, Manava, these 9 enclosures are connected to our body. There is one more line in Lalita. How many people know Lalita Sahasranamam? Just know that there is something called Lalita Sahasranamam. Okay. And for youngsters like you, this is a package of 1,000 names or 1,000 identification of that supreme source which is responsible for everything in this world. That's how I describe Lalita Sahasranamam. It's a package. And this the commentary for that says, even if you recite one name, that's fine. One name. And how that protects you. The combination of syllables are so selected, not selected, came just like that, are so arranged in those names that the sound produced by the utterance of the syllables will activate different what you call meridians, right? Nadi mandala. Meridians in your own body and control those juices or chemicals, adrenaline, which cause stress for you, or control the depletion of serotonin, which causes depression for you. Either you can go for tablets and doctors, I'm sorry, or you can recite Lalita Sahasranamam name. That's what they say. Vaidyo Narayano Hari. All the doctors are incarnation of Hari, Vishnu only, in those days. When you find that profession, Yadevi Sarabhuteshu Vritti Rupena Samstha Namastasya, even now, so many great doctors are there. I cannot put down that profession. I wanted to become a doctor. That's why I admire and I bow my head to all the doctors here. It's a wonderful profession which is Guru, Doctor. These two are very close to the divine entity. Right? Both are. So, this Lalita Sahasranama says, Swatmananda Vibhuta Brahmadhyananda Santati. Just a few minutes before I told you, for peaceful life, if you are seeing another entity, identify yourself with that entity only for your protection. Don't follow that person, no way. You follow what your gut feeling says. But to avoid conflict, identify yourself with that person and say, I used to tell, what is the best mantra for 24/7 peace in your life? The people on the internet, they know me, they have seen me. The best mantra is, it's okay. Keep on saying the mantra for each and everything that happens in your life. Don't you have peace? The problem coming, you are trying to confirm with the Maya. You can never win. So whatever happens, it's okay. Don't say it's okay, Baba. That's again another content. You accept honestly, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Fine. You are going to temple and you slip. Can you give it to somebody? You are going to temple, you slip and break your leg. Tell yourself, it's okay. Don't question, how can you break my leg when I am coming to your temple? Then she will say, you don't hear that sound, because our ears are tuned only to so many, how do you measure the sound?
Decibels. Decibels.
Frequency.
Tuning fork.
Yeah.
That much only. But the internal sound is beyond this. I can't hear that. Right now, I can't hear that. Only when a guru comes and switches on that machine inside, I'm able to hear the internal sound. So when you accuse or blame mother, I'm coming to your temple and you're breaking my leg, and that fellow has gone to casino, he's fine. This is not right. I'd rather go to casino instead of coming to your temple. Argument. But then the universal mother who is compassionate is telling, my son, if you had not come to the temple and gone to the other street, you'd have fallen into the car and broken your back. I saved your back. You cannot escape karma, you have to break something. That is your karma. I can only compress that. Instead of breaking your back, I can break your leg. Instead of breaking your leg, I can break your little finger. Instead of breaking your little finger, I can make you feel that you have broken your little finger just for a spray. This is the beauty of karma. I can make you feel that I have broken my little finger, gone to X-ray, MRI, still the pain is not going from doctor to doctor, so much stress, and finally it's gone. What I did all these days? I suffered a fracture here. It need not be here. That is our cleverness. So, whatever happened is, this is connected to our own body. That's why whenever we worship, in as much as I have told, whenever you see the person, identify yourself. This is very easily identifiable with your body. Now, Sri Chakra has got 9 enclosures. Can you give it to me? So, this is Sri Yantra, and the enclosures are 1, the square. You see these petals here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9 enclosures are related or connected to our body. When you are worshipping this, worshipping means not putting the flowers. This is upadhi. Worshipping is upadhi. Flowers need not be necessary. You focus on this and you get connected internally. That is the real worship. So when you are focusing, Niranjan, when you are focusing, whenever I am shouting, realize that I am not getting the feedback. Okay. When you are focusing on the square, I am getting connected to the feet. This is the square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the 10 positions in our body which are connected to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So when I am touching this, in fact, through this mind, this point is connected to the Supreme. And what happens is you see the 3 lines. Each line you have 10 different energies. First line 10, second line 8 and third line 10. 28 energies are there. I won't call them gods because that's a general term which is confusing some people like youth. No, it's not good at all. Confusing to most of the people. So I use the word energy. The first energy it gives you when you are connected. Anima siddhe, that sound, the touch of this position, when it is invoked, it's not invoked now. When it is invoked, this is to connect to humility. What you need is to reduce the ego. I have got everything, I don't need to worry about it. Then you're worrying about the speaker. So humility is the main thing. Every time when you feel that I have something, please add the word, by God's grace, I'm able to go to the hospital on time. Wow, I'm starting 10 minutes before. Since because I got up early, I finished my jobs early, now 10 minutes before, I'll be 10 minutes before to work. Some word is missing. And what happened? There's a big accident and traffic jam, and we'll go half an hour late. So, I'm not telling God is punishing you, oh you didn't call me, that's why. He's not punishing. This humility, ego is some like you have a balloon, right? Think of a balloon. You need to put air into the balloon to give it identity. When you put some air, it becomes little bit. That gives identity. That is minimum ego you need to require, you need to have. But you blow more and more air, the very existence is lost. Fact. This is ego. You need to have ego for identity. But you cannot blow more and more. So this one is connecting you to the humility. I don't have time, neither you have time to go through 102 deities. Maybe it's a saptaha, 7 days it will take to go in depth to each anything. But anima siddhe, lagima siddhe, garima siddhe, lagima siddhe is feeling light. Sometimes you're stressed out. So many things are weighing on your mind. You know that you can handle only one thing at a time, right? But you purposely, willingly inviting so many things. Oh, I didn't cook properly. I went to cook with the cooker. I need to go to the work. Now my son is still sleeping. I need this examination for us. Oh, I didn't do the puja. I didn't do the mantra japam. Somebody is going to call me. That's when you're crashing. This point saves you from crashing. This is Lahima Siddhi. It makes you feel light. That exhalation happens. Garima Siddhi, the opposite. You feel light when it is heavy. But when some problem, some thought is shaking you, very minimal thing is shaking you, and you're losing your stability, you need something strong to make you stable. And this point gives you Garima Siddhi, the weightage to become stable. In extreme sorrow, even if the cyclone comes, Niranjan stayed at home. I thanked him. I requested him, show our people that trust in God will save you. Can you stay here? Nothing will happen. Can you stay at home? Everybody, most of us vacated, but not Niranjan. I told one, it's not our greatness by Ambal. See, the Mother, Universal Mother selects certain people to prove her existence. And our consciousness need to be pure, to be selected by them. So, I suggested Varahi. He said, Varahi Havan. He did the Varahi Homam and took the ashes, put it around his building and around Naveen's building also to protect his friend's building. And all those friends who are not there, he put it, and a portion he took it to the ocean at that time, cyclone time, put it and prayed, please go back. As if he is talking to the cyclone. The end result, you'll be surprised. The next day after the cyclone is over, rain has come, heavy rain has come. That ash was still there. Can you believe? That line which he has put was still there. What more you want? Normally with that rain, anything, the buildings have cracked and then where the impact. But the line of ash was still there and he was safe. So I'm not saying go against the government order and stay, I'll be in trouble. I'm saying don't go with fear. Go with confidence. Okay, Amba is asking to go for a better place, I'll go. But you're going there with fear? No. Go with confidence. So that stability, Galagama Siddhi, Garima Siddhi, Mahima Siddhi, Isitu Siddhi, Vasitu Siddhi, Prakama Siddhi, all the siddhis, that supernatural powers will come with this first order. When I say supernatural, don't imagine flying in the air. How to tackle this samsara, that itself is supernatural, right? Right? When you can handle your own family, you become superhuman. Because no other person has solved this so far. When you can handle the family, special condition, without visiting a temple or a guru. Special condition, without the help, just praying to yourself, understanding the meaning and transforming yourself, all the siddhis. Then the next line is more important. This is, you write it. The 8 energies in this second line, most of the life is taken care of. When you worship this line, this point, it's called Brahmi. It gives you eternal knowledge. Eternal knowledge, not only the practical knowledge, eternal knowledge it gives you. If you are a student, whatever efforts you put, the benefit will be multifold. I'm not saying don't recite, don't study, you'll get good marks. No. Whatever efforts you put, multifold benefit you get. That is Brahmi. Maheshwari. You don't have a job? Trust me. You touch this point and there is a small prayer You do that. Again, prayer is a combination of syllables which produces sound. Don't forget, prayer is not something, hey, you get me a job, you get me. There's nobody, no marriage broker, no educational consultant, no real estate agent. That's what we make the God to be. No, it's a Parashakti. So you go and connect to these sound waves. And that, if you don't have a job, when you worship this, within short time, don't give any time limits for the God. Within the next 6 months or for one day, I have to get a job. You will get a job. Again, special condition is, you cannot put any condition. It has to be in Sarasota. It should be 10 to 5. The manager should be very innocent so that I can go anytime. Working from home also should be there occasionally. No, no condition. Whatever job comes in your line of profession, accept. It won't work for promotions or for change of job. If you pray for change of job, first you lose the job. And then wait for a couple of months. Bear the stress. You will get another job because you prayed for another job. But you have to lose the job first. So it will be very clever, very focused on what you are asking. Maheshwari, Kaumari, this is the point. This is the front I am talking, back, reverse. Kaumari is the point where if you don't have children, again, children is where my thoughts are putting me in diversified actions, going away from my target, my aim, then this is the point. Kumara, that thing which removes the negativity. Kumara Swami, Kaumari, right? And here, Vaishnavi. Somebody wants to get married, I said, you raise your hand. If you want to get married, then you touch this point and say that small combination of sounds, then syllables. Trust me, most of the people, reasonable time, you get married. Again, after praying, don't go for jatakas and don't use your brain. Either you use your brain, whatever comes you take, that's fine. Surrender without using your brain totally. Occasionally you can use, but totally, always calculating the jatakas, everything. I tell you, there are two kinds of people. One section of the people are born for jatakas. That means they are controlled, their life is controlled by some grahas and planets and things like that, energies. Then, if you see the jatakams, you get married within 2 or 3 matches. But some hard cases like me and some other people, they are not born for the jatakams. That means it's not guided by that. I'm not saying I'm a great person. Some freak cases will come. In my case also the jatakams were seen, and almost like 8 to 10 matches were going. And my father got worried, this fellow will never get married, it is like that. Only I think I can thank my father is he took the right decision at the right time. 27 years he took the decision, no more jatakas. But people are taking the decision at 40 and 38, who will marry that person? If the things are not working, that is the top line. If the things are not working, go inside. What I am doing? Maybe Universal Mother is sending one person because I pray, and I am using my brain, turning all the books. Oh, this point is good, that point is good, this graha is good. And can I do that? No. This Vaishnavi is you married, and if you are already married, don't worry. If you worship, you don't get married again. One mistake is enough. So, but what you get is real marriage. That means the union between thyself and yourself happens continuously. That's why Nitya Kalyanam Pachatoranam. Balaji is having, Tirupati Balaji is having every day one marriage. That doesn't mean you also get married every day. He is suggesting your life should be like you just married. How many people will be having the same energy? 5 years over? When did you get it? 2002, 2017? As if it's a great old story. You don't behave like that. Keep your marriage fresh in your thoughts, and even after 30 years of marriage, you should feel fresh. That freshness is Vaishnavi. Gone is gone, Sridhar. From now onwards.
Yes. I understand that.
She is looking at you. Gone is gone. At least from now, start a new life.
That's good.
Then Varahi is that point. Varahi is this point. This is the entity, energy which we require. Nowadays in Kali Yuga,